National Poetry Festival's top 10 poems and creators are listed below, along with the names of those who contributed to them. Kathmandu is set to host the National Poetry Festival on Monday for the top 10 poems chosen for this year's National Poem Festival, which is being celebrated in honor of the 68th anniversary of Nepal PR Prison. On Monday evening, Pradya Institution released a list that included names of the survivors of Sirha Abhinesh Batrai, the Kana Sanjay of Morong, fathers of Kishan Puddle of Makwanpur and Lamasungo Mashesta, and silent rebellion leaders. The smell of the Chitravan, and the with which you're experiencing your own emotions. Approximately 700 poems were submitted to the competition in a single period, but approximately 100 failed to qualify. On Monday, 25 of the 590 poems entered were read poems instead. For poets who were unable to attend the reading, a video recording of the poem reading was arranged by email on Sunday.
The visa must be examined before the report can be submitted. Maoists are against it, and they do not accept reports without checking the visa itself. The NAACP Maoist Centre's report on the visit visa case will be rejected by a committee established by the government to investigate the issue. Anman Puan Anand, the Deputy Secretary-General and MP, stated during a House of Representatives meeting on Tuesday that authorities would continue to monitor and keep vigilance until the accused is brought to trial and the facts of the visit visa case are investigated. He expressed gratitude towards the government for establishing a high-level investigation and study committee on 30th June, which was based on 2 agreements between the ruling party and the opposition. A high-level study and investigation committee was established by the cabinet meeting on Monday to investigate the visit visa issue, with former Chief Secretary Shankar Barakhe as its chairman, to conduct research. The opposition, including the Maoist Centre, had boycotted the parliament for 18 days. Where has the issue of visit visas and immigration arisen? Where is the grey area where crimes or similar incidents have taken place? We expect the committee to investigate the truth and present recommendations in accordance with the spirit of the people. When discussing democracy or the republic as one of the world's best systems, he said there was no alternative and that progress must be made by correcting boundaries and weaknesses. We believe that the only way to strengthen and sustain democracy and create a system of high-level people-centeredness is by promptly correcting, serving, and improving the problems that are seen in Nepal. Unfortunately, those who do not believe in democracy or the Republic cannot and will not accept this as an opportunity for non-democratic political action. Therefore, we urge you to always turn to the Democratic Party and rectify, reform, constantly correct, criticise, or modify the issues in the law and systems according to popular opinion. Pune reported that the constitutional body is also investigating the abuse of visiting visas by the Commission of Inquiry into the misuse of powers and called for a fair, transparent, evidence-based investigation. He urged the high-level committee to investigate the issue as news media outlets have reported that Nepal's travel agencies, manpower, airlines, and international employers are also involved in the visit visa issue.
The 40th Jagannath Rath Yatra is being held in Isfahan. Nepal International Krishnava Namrat Sangh ISKCON is hosting the 40th historic Sri Jagannath Rath Yatra Mahamohotsava on Friday, 13th of this month, with President Ramchandra Pulaju as the main guest. The end of the road will mark the conclusion of Rath Yatra festival at various places such as the Kamadiao House, Darbar Road, Putlis Road and Prashan Road, Verdakali, Nak, New Road, New Delhi, Basantpur and Neurus Road. The entire city will celebrate the festival by chanting the name of God. The President will be visiting the Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharaja at the Nepal Pradya establishment in Kamladi for worship.
The Ministry of Urban Development has a budget that is balanced by geographical and demographic ratios, including the Ministry's Department of Housing and Community Development. Kathmandu's Ministry of Urban Development has introduced a balanced budget for fiscal year 082/83, which is calculated using the geographical and demographic ratios. By means of the Secretariat, the Ministry of Urban Development has created the annual program for 2082/83 with the aim of preserving regional balance on a demographic and geographical basis. According to the Ministry of Urban Development, Koshi receives 16.9% of the budget, Madhya Pradesh has a population of 20%, Bagmati Pradesh is home to 21%, and Gandaki Pradesh contains 8.49%. Lumbini has 17.55% of the population. Karnataka has 5.80% of its population underwritten by government, and other states have 16.38% allocated for budget. About 19.0% of Nepal's total population is made up of permanent residents, rental homes, and other types of housing in the Kathmandu Valley. Additionally, approximately 16% of the budget has been dedicated to revitalizing the tainted Kathmandu Valley, improving the corridors and relieving traffic of private vehicles from heavy pollution on the main roads, expanding green parks, upgrading the streets and drains to become a watershed lake. The Ministry of Urban Development declared that the empowered Bagmati Integrated Development Committee, the Federal Secretariat Construction and Management Office of the Kathmandu Valley Development Authority, and the Special Building Projects Coordination Office are all focused on supporting development activities in the Nepalese capital. 10.5% of the budget is allocated to other districts in Bagmati Pradesh with Kathmandu Valley. The Ministry of Urban Development has a budget of Rs. 1,018,34,44 lakh, which is equivalent to the current government spending.
RAPA stated to the committee that it is not feasible to solve the problem of lactation by exposing a cat witness to milk. Kathmandu, the RAPA have criticized the government's inquiry committee on the visit visa case. Jayamhadur Shah, the chief wise advisor of the RAPA, spoke against the investigation committee at the House of Representatives meeting on Tuesday. He claimed that the committee was created to bring in 14 home ministers over a period of 18 years and advocate for an investigation into the accused. According to him, the fact that the milk witnesses were cats was not a solution to the problem. He also stated that hiring employees would not establish the rule of law on the committee of inquiry. He highlighted that the investigative committee, which was recently established by the government, has introduced a new propaganda to conceal crimes and release 14 home ministers involved in the visit visa case. He urged the cabinet to create a committee to investigate the visit visa issue, which was being investigated by Shankardas Baraki, and also mention the number of individuals who were being sold.